Hello, my English Elementary artist. This lesson is for 4th and 5th grade, but of course anyone could do any of the grade levels. They're just all fun assignments, just so you can get your artistic skills tuned up a little bit. Can't wait to see some of your work. I would love your parents to snap pictures. They can post it on Artsonia. They can email me the pictures. I would love to see what you're creating at home. So this one is going to be an assignment of graffiti lettering. Super fun, easy to do. What I'd like you to do is create a word that reflects positivity. So any kind of positive word that you can think of. My word is love. I've had my 2 college kids home with me and they've shown me a lot of love these last couple weeks. So my word is love. And you really start by just writing it out. I use all caps, doesn't really matter. You could do all caps or lower and you know, make it a variety. So the first step, now I would normally do this on pencil and paper, but so you guys can see this nice and big, I'm doing it on the active board. So I start just by all caps, my word is love. The second step is now you're going to create some movement with the letters. So I can go back in now and I can even just tilt them. Maybe I'm going to tilt the L. I can make the O into a different shape. It'd be easier obviously when you change them. You could change them with your pencil. Mrs. Hinks having to erase because I'm on the active board, no big deal. So I want to change up the way my letters look to make them more creative. And then last but not least, I'm going to change the E. Let's see what I can do with that. All right. So now I've changed the way my letters are tilted or the shape of them. Now you want to add extras to your letters. So my extra, I'm going to put an arrow on the top of the L and then curve this up to a really fun shape. Maybe I'll just double that up. Heart in the middle. For my V, I'll make that curly Q and then a pointy shape on the end, and my E is already super creative. So I am just going to come in here. Okay, I don't like the way that looks. Remember, you can always erase and fix it up. I always tell you to draw lightly first, that way you can go and easily erase. If you draw hard and dark, remember it makes that indentation in your paper and it's a little bit harder to do. So I'm going to change that. I also want to give this that pointy type of look. Okay, so there's my start of my graffiti lettering. To make it even more creative, I'm going to have some paint dripping off each letter. I can also come in and create a shadow to these. Gives you more to color in, more to shade in. So I'm kind of making them look a little 3D here. You can always put a dark value on the backs of these to make them stand out even more. I'm going to continue with the drips. And then the fun part. I did use markers. For the first time I had this fancy set of markers. It had a brush side and it had a chisel edge side. I went in and I used those. Because I'm on the active board, I can't really blend the colors too much. So I'm just going to kind of have fun. Maybe I'll keep the warm colors together, the cool colors together. On the active board, if I do a second pass to the colors, they come out brighter, which is kind of fun. Don't feel stressed about any of these activities. You can use whatever you have at home. If you don't have any crayons and markers, no big deal. You can just use a pencil. You could doodle inside all the letters, do different lines and designs and patterns if you don't have any color at home. No big deal. I did this with my marker. If you have a marker at home, if you keep the lines in a specific pattern, it also makes a cool design. And I'm just going to keep changing the colors up. I think the more the merrier, don't you? Again, if you want to use darker colors along that shadow edge, it'll make them come forward, kind of pop out. If you have crayons at home, I love to see those black outlines first. You can shade with crayons too, that waxy crayon. You can give a dark value, a medium value, and a light value. You can even come in, add some pattern and design, giving my E some polka dots. Let me get a nice dark color here for that shadow. How about I add some of those in here? I like that color. I love to repeat colors too. That always helps the design to kind of balance it if you repeat colors somewhere else. Just something fun. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't make some nice splatter marks. We need the splattering because our letters are dripping with paint. So make sure you add those splatter marks at the bottom, maybe some drips and some dots. Really give that paint dripping effect. And what color do I want to do again? I like that hot pink. I cannot wait to see your artwork. I would love some comments. Tell me the art lessons that you guys want to see. I know my 5th graders, we're still going to do that claymation, so Mrs. Hink's going to practice on that. So stay tuned for more art lessons. Mrs. Hink will love to keep creating with you. Hope you enjoy.